Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. What an exciting game that was. Holy cow, we scored a lot of runs, we hit a lot of home runs. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't quite a Baltimore game, but it was something close to it. There were a lot of good points that we're going to cover here. I wrote a lot of stuff down, and there's a lot of stuff on Twitter. So let's just go through it. I mean, let's look at the box score. The Twins won, by the way, 11-6. We are now 28-15 on the season. Houston didn't play, so we've picked up a half game on them in the standings for the best team in the majors. Cleveland did beat Baltimore, so we don't pick up anything there, but we did well. That's what's important. We got a win on the road with Pineda pitching, so we did well. I mean, we scored first. We are 23-5 when scoring first. We are 13-7 on the road. That's very good. We are 4-0 in the last 4 road games going back to the Toronto series. We have outscored our opponents 31-7 in those games. And this game, the score doesn't really tell the story. It's 11-6, right? But the score doesn't really tell the story. And what I mean by that is it's a lot closer than the game really was. We had a big couple of innings. You know, we got on the board first with a couple of home runs in the 3rd inning. They answered with a home run, and we put up a 7 spot in the 4th inning. And from there, I mean, it was 9-1. All our pitchers had to do was go out there and throw the ball down the middle of the plate. I think that's what Pineda did. He did well doing that. Yes, he gave up a couple more home runs in the 5th, but he was able to get a couple more quick outs, maybe some fly outs or some ground outs quicker than trying to strike some guys out or being in different situations where he would be forced into, you know, really working around the pitcher or excuse me, the batter, rather than just going at him, right? And maybe that's a confidence thing. Maybe that's, you know, relying on your team to do well. But he did what he needed to. And then Duffy came in as well. Gave up 3 home runs, or it wasn't 3 home runs, it was 1 home run, 3 runs in the 8th inning, but didn't really matter. We were already way up, and like I said, just good for him to get in the game again. You know, all he had to do was throw his fastball down the middle, try to locate a little bit more. There's a couple small things you can work on when you're doing that, but, you know, just get some more reps, throw the ball around. It's very good. So, yeah, we scored 11 runs on 16 hits. There was an error. Polanco made a throwing error, whatever. Didn't really hurt us. But then their errors did. They had 6 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors, and those 2 errors also came in the 4th inning. We'll go through that 4th inning play-by-play here, but let's go through the pitching very quickly. Pineda went 7 innings. Fantastic. 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 home runs, but struck out 6. That's good stuff right there. That to me is fine. He didn't go 4 innings and gave up 3 home runs. He didn't go 6 and gave up, 3 back-to-back-to-back. He went over 7 innings just throwing the ball down the middle, still only gave up 3 home runs. That's acceptable to me, considering, 2 of those hits, 3 of those hits were just throwing the ball down the middle. He pitched very well. And Duffy, the same thing, 2 innings for him, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, but like all I said, all he's doing is throwing the ball down the middle. That's all he needed to do. So it's very good when, you only have to work with one pitcher, basically, out of the bullpen, especially after yesterday. 2 days ago, whenever we played the Angels last, that they were able to use only one pitcher when they used all those guys in that game. So give them another day off. That's great. Let's go to the 4th inning, though. I want to go to the 4th inning first. We're going to talk about this here. Start with a single by Eddie Rosario. Eddie Rosario has been hitting the ball really well, and he got rewarded for it tonight. But he singled to start out the 4th inning. Cron comes up on a 91-mile-an-hour fastball, tees off in the thing. The thing, there's that Space Needle. Is that in Seattle or is that in Toronto? I don't know. Either way, that thing, it went into outer space. It went 453 feet. That was an absolute moonshot. Like it's a 91-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle of the plate. Cron absolutely knew it, crushed the thing. That is the farthest hit ball I've seen this year. That is the most absolute domination of a pitch that I've seen him all over. And it was a towering thing. It wasn't one of those line drives, so he hit that thing a mile in the air and it went out. So that made it 4-1. That was a great that almost went out of the stadium. It was 4 rows from out of the stadium. That was incredible. Then Marwin Gonzalez singled. Then Miguel Sano doubled. So Miguel Sano's back. That's great. He had a good night. Miguel Sano doubled. Gonzalez went to third, obviously. He didn't score, is what I'm saying. He probably could have, but it's fine because then Castro came up. Got into a fielder's choice. Hit it right to the first baseman. Edwin Encarnacion threw it home. Gonzalez was safe. Did he go to second on that play? No, I don't think he did. So we scored another run. 5-1. And then Bryon Buxton comes up and hits a 3-run home run. That was great. I picked Kepler and Buxton. They both hit home runs last night. That was really good. We hit 4, I believe. So, did we hit 4 or 5? I think we hit 4. Yeah, we hit 4. So, that's good. That's good. We're a home run hitting team. So are they. They also hit 4 home runs. But, so Buxton hit a 3-run home run. That made it 8-1. They switched pitchers at this point because Swanson was really struggling. Then Kepler got hit by a pitch. Polanco singled, then got to second but was thrown out, and who knows how big of an inning it could have been from there. So yeah, he was thrown out. That was the first out of the inning. Then Scope struck out. He was the only guy to not get a hit tonight. He struck out, and that was the second out. Then Rosario reached on a fielding error. Cron singled. On the fielding error, Max Kepler also scored from getting hit by a pitch. Then Cron singled, Gonzalez walked, and Miguel Sano grounded out. So that was the entire 4th inning. Let me go through this quickly if you guys weren't paying attention. Oh, shoot, I just messed that up. Hold on. Let's see where it is. 13 batters, 7 runs, 6 hits, 2 home runs, 1 hit batter, 1 walk, 2 errors. Let's talk about their errors. They made some really bad errors. I mean, the ball went right to him in center field, and he dropped it. Another one he went to his right, 5 feet, and he dropped it. That was really bad, but it helped us. And then Edwin Encarnacion made an error. I don't think they gave an error on Miguel Sano's double. I think that's what it was in that 4th inning. I think that was the one that went right off the guy's glove in left field. I mean, again, 5 feet from it, and he missed it, but, you know, what can you do? So, that was the 4th inning, but let's go to the rest of the guys. Kepler went 1 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI. That was also his home run, so he's batting back that up, 232 now. Still very low, but it's fine. Maybe he'll get that back up. Polanco, on the other hand, though, is doing what he needs to do. 2 for 5 tonight with an RBI, batting .333, an OPS of 1.015. That's very, very good. The highest out of any of these guys, except for Sano, because he's only got 5 appearances. And Castro. I guess Castro's a little bit higher too. Castro's crushing the ball, but I mean, that's very good to have 3 twins, including Garver. Technically 4 then with Sano, up over an OPS of 1. That's pretty good. And then Scope went over 5. The only guy without a hit tonight, struck out 3 times. Not a good night for him. In the 3 spot, it was really weird to see that, but, it's fine. We didn't need him to do anything like that, right? So, it's fine. Unfortunately, I would have liked to see him get a hit. We have not had our entire team get a hit in a game this year. There's always been at least one person without a hit. So, I don't know. It's just kind of interesting. Rosario's hitting the ball well, though. 3 for 5 tonight with 2 runs. He's batting .258 now, so he's really getting that average back up. Cron has gotten his average back up a little bit too. 4 for 5 night, 2 RBIs, and a run. Obviously helps when you hit a 453-foot bomb with a guy on base. Gonzalez 1 for 4 with a walk and a run. He was the only walk we had tonight, besides the hit by pitch, I guess, from Max Kepler. We didn't walk much. I mean, we struck out 10 times, but we also hit more runs than we had more runs and RBIs than we did strikeouts, so that's good. Sano went 2 for 5 in his debut this season. 2 doubles, I believe. 1 RBI, 1 run. Castro hit another home run to get things started tonight. 1 for 5, 2 RBIs, 2 runs. And Buxton with the 3-run home run went 2 for 5, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs. Very, very solid. Very respectable from these guys. Is there anything else that I need to talk to you guys about on Twitter? I mean, these guys just absolutely were crushing the ball. They have a lot of fun. We've had 11 consecutive games with a home run now. Very nice. I thought I saw last night as well. We've had 33 games this year of our 43 that have been, we've hit 3 extra base hits, I believe, in the game. That's second to Houston. So, very good. We're hitting the ball well. We're hitting it into gaps. We're hitting it over the fence. I mean, we hit 4 home runs tonight, scored 11 runs. Yes, a lot of it came on a 3-run home run, a 2-run home run. But, I mean, for the most part, like I said, we're not necessarily a home run hitting team, but we can hit the ball, and that's what's good. And when you hit the ball hard, you get rewarded when they make errors as well. So, I mean, just a dominating performance, a great 4th inning, a couple of good home runs. Miguel Sano's back. Pineda pitched 7 innings. That's great. I mean, that is great. So hopefully we can continue that tonight. And, you know, everyone else can just join the party and you know, everybody can get a hit tonight. So it's going to be a little bit tougher with Gonzalez on the mound, but Perez is a good pitcher. Hopefully he can have a bounce-back game, and we'll do okay. So that's all I got for you today. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, if you're a Twins fan like baseball, if you like what I'm doing here. And leave a comment, because I love talking to you guys. So that's all I got. We'll see you tomorrow for the game review or a Twins recap thing. I don't know, whatever. When you see the video, click on it. We'll see you then.